I picked up this tank for $5. I had the heater and the hood and filter already. I did end up moving my 15 tall that I just got the other day onto a better suited stand. This thing is extra sturdy. It's a little bit less janky and sketchy than the other one that I had going on, which was just these two stools and a pretty thick piece of wood, but I just wasn't comfortable with it, so my parents, I went to their place today and they let me have that one. It fits the tank perfect, but just wanted to give a little mini update on this tank. The resporas are doing well, and you can see Lightning back there. He's hanging out. I don't think I introduced him yet, or did a video on him yet, but I just got him yesterday. Got some ghost shrimp in there, and 6 harlequin resporas. Little mason jar. Greetings, fish fans and fanatics. Noah with Fond of Fish. Here you can see me in the beginning stages of resealing a 29-gallon tank that I picked up at a used home goods store in my area. It was labeled $4, but they had 50% off this weekend on all home goods, so I got it for $2. Picked up some clear GE Type 1 and a caulking gun, some other miscellaneous items that you need, and away I went. Later in the video I'll show the tools list and what you're going to need. Here you can see me just pulling off big chunks of it. It was pretty bad. There was a note on the aquarium that said that it leaks, so that's probably why the price was so low. I used this flexible edge scraper, or well, it's probably called a putty knife, but I just used that pretty much anywhere that I was having a tough time accessing the chunks of silicone, and attempted to use it in the corners, but I found that it was just easier if I used the straight cut blade holder and tried to go in at an angle. Here you can see me struggling with it. But this is my first venture into resealing an aquarium. Figured I'd give it a try. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube, so it didn't feel as though it was necessary for me to do a full-blown video, but I've got most of the old silicone off. A lot of it came in big chunks like this, but I'm just getting all the small remnants, and that's going to be more time consuming than anything. Ultimately, the tools you'll need for resealing an aquarium, pretty simple. You're going to need a putty knife, or this is just an automotive gasket scraper / putty knife. I used it for both. It's pretty thick and very rigid. That's important. That's how I got some of the bigger pieces of silicone out in chunks. This is kind of a flexible one. I found that came in handy as well. That was like $2 at Lowe's. Blade holder. This blade holder is cheap. It's just a plastic one. I found that when I was pushing down on the glass, it would kind of bend this. So you might want a steel one, a metal one. You're going to need rubbing alcohol. You're going to need a caulking gun, and you're going to need Type 1 silicone. And you want to make sure that the silicone that you're using is the Type 1, because this Type 2 silicone, which it's also waterproof, but it normally has fungicide in it, and that could be really harmful to your fish. And here is the tank resealed. I did a really sloppy job on the bottom. I'm hoping that it'll be enough, but I try to do my best on all 4 corners. And if you do this job to your aquarium and you get any excess silicone stuck to it, just let it cure and then scrape it off. Don't try to take it off while the silicone is still wet because things just won't work out for you. I'll do a video when I do a water test. But anyway, if you have any questions or concerns, comments, what have you, drop me a line, drop a comment down below, and I will get back with you. Thanks for watching.